Hi everybody, this is Jen from Cookies, Cupcakes, and Cardio.com. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade Hello Kitty marshmallows. Now we're going to be following a traditional marshmallow recipe, but we're going to be shaping them like Hello Kitty since you guys have asked for so many Hello Kitty recipes. So I finally got one coming to you. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's get started. Now for this recipe, you can use it to make regular marshmallows and not have to make them into Hello Kitty. And if you wish to do that, what you will need is the following ingredients. We're going to be using a 1/4 teaspoon of just regular salt. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. We have 1/2 cup of water and we're going to divide it into half, so we're going to use it in 1/4 cup amounts. We've got 1 cup of granulated sugar, 10 grams of unflavoured gelatin, and we have a 1/4 cup of light corn syrup. Then, like I said, if you want to make them into Hello Kitty, you're going to need this ice cube pan, and I'll put that link in the description box. And then we're also going to be using some gel paste to paint the details on Hello Kitty, so we need pink, yellow, and black. In the bowl of our stand mixer, we're going to put 1/2 of the water into the bottom. You just have to be approximate. And then we're going to sprinkle all of the gelatin powder on top, and we're just going to let it sit while we make up our other mixture. So I have a saucepan here, and I'm going to turn the heat up to about medium to medium high, and I'm going to add all of my ingredients. So I'm going to put the sugar in the bottom here, and I'm going to put the remaining 1/4 cup of water, and the salt, and finally the corn syrup. And then I'm going to mix this all up, and I'm going to just keep stirring it occasionally here, and it's going to heat nice and hot, and it's eventually going to start to boil. Once it's boiled, just gently, you want it to be boiling. Once it's done that for about a minute, remove it from the heat, and we'll get started back with the mixer. So I have my mixture here, and it's nice and hot, and as you can see, when it comes to a boil, it does clear up. And I've got my gelatin here, and it's solid now, so I'm just going to give it a couple of turns to mix it in a bit. And then I'm going to take my hot liquid, and you need to be careful because it is really hot at this point, and just down the side of the bowl I'm going to pour this, and I'm going to put it onto medium. Once I've got all of the liquid in, I'm going to turn it on to high, and you're going to have to whip it for about 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes, until it is really large and white and fluffy. So you can see that the marshmallow is nice and fluffy. We're going to add our flavoring now. If you prefer to make it a different flavor, you could add any kind of extract. So I'm putting in the vanilla here, and I'm just going to mix that in. So my marshmallow mixture is ready to go, and I have a piping bag here, and I'm just going to use it as kind of to keep more control of the mixture. Now it's really sticky, but it cleans up really easily with hot water. And I'm just going to fill this up. Now if you don't want to put it into the Hello Kitty molds, what you can do at this point is just put this whole entire thing into a greased like 8-inch pan, and then you'll be able to cut them up, and they'll be just regular marshmallows for you. So I have my mold here, and I've sprayed it with non-stick spray, so you want to make sure that you do that or you won't be able to get the marshmallows out. And I've got just the end cut off here, and I'm just going to squeeze the marshmallow mixture right into the cavity here of the Hello Kitty shape. So what you're going to do after you've got this all filled up is you're going to have to let it set. Now it's going to need to set probably for about 6 to 8 hours, and then you just turn the pan upside down and pop out the marshmallows. So it's really simple, but I've got some already done, and when I'm done this part, I'm going to show you the finished marshmallows. So I've got the Hello Kitty marshmallows popped out of the container, and the biggest tip I can give you when working with marshmallows is to make sure that you have everything coated in icing sugar, or the marshmallows will stick to everything. So I've got it here on my board, and I'll even, before I go to move them, I'll even dust my fingers with it, just because it makes it so much easier and it won't stick. So what we're going to do first is we're going to do Hello Kitty's nose. So I'm just taking a small paintbrush, and I'm dipping it into my piping or my gel paste here, and I'm just going to carefully do her nose. I'm going to do the whiskers, which go up the side of her face. They're the hardest part to see, so you just want to kind of do a thin line, as thin as you can with your paintbrush. And then there's 3 of them here. And then you're also going to go up to the top and do her eyes, and then also repeat on the other side, of course. Now to finish her off, we're going to do the bow with the pink here. And I just used the pink because it shows up a little bit nicer than the red does on the marshmallow, but that's up to you. If you wanted to do the red, you could go with that too. And I'm just going to finish painting the bow, and then I'm going to finish the other marshmallows as well, and I'll be back to show you the finished products. So there you go, everybody. I have put the finished Hello Kitty marshmallows on top of some cupcakes. I just dipped them in some colored sugar, but you could eat them just as is, or they make a wonderful cupcake topper. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again next time.